Hi, I'm Eric Tillman, GM of the Ticats, and hope you're going to enjoy our first installment on the players on our negotiation list. Our club has 45 players protected. We felt like this was a good opportunity for you to see and get to know some future players that may be coming to our organization. So look forward to sharing some tidbits with you, and hope you'll enjoy it. Well, the first guy we're going to talk about is not exactly a secret, Johnny Mansell, who we could ask about time and time again. You know, Johnny is a guy that has obviously extraordinary gifts. You know, coming out of high school in Texas, he was one of the top high school players in the country, originally committed to Oregon, and ironically, my old roommate from Montreal back in the 80s, Tom Rossley, came to Texas A&M, became the new offensive coordinator, and helped recruit Johnny and got him to decommit from Oregon and go to A&M. A terrific athlete, a guy that can dunk a basketball flat-footed, has huge hands. You know, the first freshman in U.S. college history to win the Heisman Trophy, first-round draft pick for the Browns. Everybody knows the positives. The guy's just Houdini with the football, just an innate ability to escape, makes throws. Up here can make throws could utilize every inch in the width of our field. You know, going to be a dynamic player in Canada if he comes. Now, the question is, do we have a need? Would it be here? Would it be elsewhere? You know, that's yet to be determined. We just know that Johnny has value. The off-the-field stuff has certainly been well documented. We'll see where that goes. You know, honestly, we'd love to see him get another NFL opportunity. But if that doesn't happen, we think he's a guy that's just electric. That could be one of the most exciting players in the Canadian Football League since Doug Flutie. And you know, so it's one we're monitoring. We have no idea what the time frame is, but at the end of the day, you want to accumulate the rights to as many good football players as you can on your neg list, and we think Johnny is exceptional. The next player we want to talk about is Jason Weaver, an offensive tackle out of Southern Mississippi. He's been on 6 NFL practice rosters, bounced around a lot. Last year, his last NFL stop was in Detroit at the end of the season. Jason's about to turn 28, and I think he's very close to coming to the Canadian Football League. You know, what we like about him from an athletic standpoint, he's played both right and left tackle. He also can slide inside and play guard. From a pass protection standpoint, he's got good hand placement, certainly strong enough. He's probably 6'5", in the 310 to 315 range, can get some push in the run game. But we like his versatility, and certainly he's a guy that's high on our radar as we you know, going into this season, we would like to improve our offensive line. That's one of our top priorities. This last player that we want to talk about is Jay Lee, a wide receiver out of Baylor University. Obviously, if you're going to win in this league, you have to score points, make big plays, and Jay's a guy that we find very intriguing. He's a big target, 6'1.5", 6'2", 215 pounds, physically imposing. You know, in some respects, a little bit like a Darius Bowman, who I brought into this league years ago. Ironically, they both wear number 4. You know, with Jake played at Baylor, unbelievable production, almost 20 yards a reception. Now, it would be hard. We don't expect him to replicate that. Now, you know, they have an offense at Baylor that's one of the most prolific in college football. They attack vertically, but a lot of those big plays were shorter catches because of his strength. You know, he breaks a lot of tackles, makes a lot of positive yards after contact. Guy has long arms, big hands, big catching radius. Went to Detroit last year as an undrafted guy, right on the cusp of making the Lions. But we really like him athletically. Love his ability after the catch. Like him without the football, and that's important too. He certainly, if you want to use him to crack some defensive ends, certainly there's some guys in this league that if he comes down and blocks them a few times, they're going to know they've been hit, and that'll impact them in terms of pass rush. So. We're talking to Jay, we're talking to his people, and he's a guy at some point in the not too distant future we hope to have in Hamilton.